Hey guys, we're doing a series on Gottman's Four Horsemen. Criticism, contempt, defensiveness, and the ever-fun stonewalling. Gotta love that. We're going to talk about criticism today. And it's different than critiquing. How would you... What do you see as some of the big differences?
I would say that critiquing is more like constructive criticism. It's like you would, say, maybe this is something that I'm not as fond of and maybe we could fix it this way. But criticism would be more along the lines of, you're just a screw up and I hate the way you do this or everything. There's no solution offered.
It's more attacking.
Yeah.
More shaming, too. As opposed to, like you said, a valid complaint. Because at a certain point you need to say, hey, when you do this, and again, there's a proper way of doing it.
Right.
I hate when you do this, is not a go. When you do this, it really makes me feel like...
And actually, I would say let's tweak it just a hair more. When you do this, I feel. Yeah. Or when this happens, I feel. Instead of you make me feel.
Even better. Because what we typically find with good quality people, nobody's intentionally trying to make their partner feel like crap.
Right.
Now, we both have run into the opposite of that. Where there's a partner who is not very desirable in how they treat their other partner.
Right.
And with those people, what we see is the criticism is pervasive. It is just, anytime you do anything wrong, it's da-da-da-da-da, and it's not even nagging, and I don't know that they're always 100% aware they're doing it.
I would absolutely agree with that. Sometimes it's the way that they were raised and their dads did that kind of thing to them.
Or their moms. Yeah, either way. And the thing we teach guys to do is call it out. And again, it's how you do it. Right. If you go, look, talking to me like that's unacceptable, that's going to just get more criticism. One of the things we teach guys is go, hey, we can do better. We shouldn't be talking to each other like that. It softens, it takes that pointed finger at them that they're being a certain way and softens it.
That's team building. That's saying that we can do this, not you have a problem.
And you need to change.
Yeah. Because
everyone loves to hear that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I know Steve Horseman had a client one time and the wife was the greatest at being with criticism. That was the way she was raised by her mom. It was like a family tradition. And using that approach of, hey, we could do better, that's not how we talk to each other, da-da-da-da. It took over a year until that habit got broken. And kudos to that man, because at a certain point you need to go,
it's a lot of patience.
That's a lot of patience. Yeah. But just like with any woman you guys are struggling with relationship issues, the bad is such a small percentage usually. Yeah. And like, if that was passed down generationally, this is how we treat our men because your dad and grandfather didn't stand up.
Right.
That's a hard habit to break.
Absolutely. That's a deep part of someone when they're raised a certain way.
And so, if they are a good person, they're worth doing everything you can. And at the end of the day, we both know we want to feel like we've done everything we can for this relationship. And you and I have both seen where guys and women, couples have done everything and they turn it around. And we call it version 2.0, that loving, connected, deeply intimate relationship. And then we see others where one partner has done everything, has done all this amazing growth. Again, man or woman. And the other partner might not have worked as hard or feel they have anything they need to improve.
Right.
And
the wrong was done, just not by me.
Yeah. There's a forum I'm on where literally the guy is like, Should I leave? It's everything is wrong. And when he tried to bring it up, she goes, I don't need to change everything. They're actually separated. She goes, if you want to come back, you're going to have to change. All this stuff. She and literally the response was like, why would you go back to that?
Yeah.
If she thinks she's perfect and, never yawns on camera, never... Didn't mean to bore you.
You're so boring.
Oh yeah, I know. It's late in the day. We've both had long days. We've had a lot of calls, a lot of sessions with clients, and so when you're getting criticized, you do need to call it out. You need to do it in the right way, and have some love and empathy about what is making her feel. As I work with guys, so it's always her. What is making her feel the need to be that critical? Because a lot of times it really isn't something he did. It's her reaction, because she's reacting instead of responding, and she's had a bad day. And you were like, you did this little tiny thing, and you get this disproportionate reaction. And sometimes they just need a hug.
Yep.
That may not go over well.
30 seconds of a hug releases a lot of serotonin.
Yes, it does.
So.
And even more if you grab their ass. But typically in these situations, I don't recommend that.
Not a great idea.
Not a great idea at that point. Yeah. Okay. Probably shouldn't have put that in there. In a healthy relationship, especially if it's completely inappropriate, sometimes it's, and what I'm talking about, what I'm demonstrating here is, you notice how I broke the frame. It wasn't serious. All of a sudden it was laughter. If you can get her to laugh or smile or just feel loved in spite of, she knows she's being critical and harsh.
Yeah.
And when and guys, if you're being that way, come on. You're supposed to lead it home. You got to stop that. Okay? Do you have anything else to add before we wrap this up?
No, I think you did a good job covering it.
So criticism is topic one. If you have any questions, feel free to IM either of us, whether it's me or Coach Melanie, and we'd be happy to talk with you. Have a great week.